Right, it's a few days after the last video, and we got a water pump.
Thanks, Tim.
All right, so we're so close to done on this Ultra, and I don't want to drag it outside halfway completed, but we are really, really close to getting back on Charlie's Nordic. Chassis back from Sandblast and Paint. Rick did a fantastic job on the hood and all the plastic parts. You're not even going to be able to tell it's repaired. But we want to get this thing done so Brad can ride it home. So let's get after it. Let's see. Let's find some water pump bolts. We got a gasket.
And this is one.
So we're going to get this pump on, and then we're going to pressure check the motor quick. That looks right.
The same, ain't they?
Or those for up here?
No, I think all these ones are. No.
Did you guys catch it? I'm guessing not. We got to put this manifold, water manifold on. So, I want to tell you guys one thing Tim has told me. He gets these gaskets specially made to a specific thickness so that your gear mesh is right. And, well, the one in the kit kind of feels pretty close. There's no guarantee. We're going with the Tim gasket.
He built the pump.
He knows. All right, we need a whole bunch of whatever these bolts are.
Which ones are those?
All right, we got the water manifold on. And I want to show you something. These O-rings that come in the kit all seem smaller than the stock ones that I took out, and indeed they were. So the one that came in the kit is a 1/16 of an inch, and the other one is a metric. And of course, being a Fuji motor, it's metric. It's a 2 millimeter by 27.5. At least that's as near as I can figure. That's the correct O-ring. Now, do these work? Well, apparently so. I don't see people outraged about it. But I don't know. I'm a little more picky than that. So we'll grease this up and then we'll install the water pump. All right, so as a reminder, we did convert this to a 97 style crank. So we don't have to add oil here. It just gets lubricated like 97 and later Ultras do. So Josh at JW Snowwell did that conversion on the crank for us. And my buddy Mike Fugelberg, who's a patron of the channel, he had some spare cases laying around for 97. You do have to change the cases too. So we're good to go now. No worries about filling up that oil sump anymore.
Should we still put any in there just for braking?
Nope.
It'll get it instantly?
Well, we're going to break in the motor with like a light premix in the tank plus the oil pump for extra oil.
Okay. I was just thinking dry running, nothing's going to be there right away instantly.
Yeah, there's some oil on it. We did oil up the crank and stuff.
Oh, right, so there's oil.
Yeah, there's plenty of oil splashing around in this crankcase. So we'll be fine. We're just tightening this up, and then, next step is pressure checking. Okay, ready to pressure check. So I'm going to jack up the pressure a little bit here to, 14 is what I usually do on these modern motors. Modern. Okay, now let it sit and flow through the motor, and then boom.
I think there's never going to hold pressure like that for a minute.
I've had several that did, but
well, know why it's running, I'm saying.
There you go. Half a PSI. That's a pass. It's not perfect, but it's clear pass, and I'm not going to waste my time investigating it. Good enough. All right, the part everybody dreads is the spring, and you got to think about the spring in terms of which way it winds. So this outer end gets anchored, and when you pull the rope, it's going to go here, and so you want it to wind tighter. So I'm holding it the way it would lay in there. So that's all good and happy. Now I got to wind it up. And when you're winding it up, you're better to wind it too tight, because if it's too loose, it's just not going in. If it's too tight, a guy can usually deal with it. And also, if it's too tight, well, it'll come loose on you. Don't worry, it'll come loose. Crap. Now, I tried to have Brad help me with the vice grip earlier, but it just doesn't work. You just got to kind of do it yourself. That is a shitty vice grip. All right, I'm going to confess to you. As I was editing, I discovered this next part of camera work just sucked. You can't see a damn thing I'm doing with the small parts. I should have handed Brad the camera, but I didn't. But the good news is I have actually rebuilt many similar recoils, and there's lots of videos where I've done that. Go back and look at probably the Hot Donna series, XLT series. There's even one video, a really, really early one on the channel, where I specifically worked on recoils. So there's lots of that out there. I've shown you this before. Please go check that out. Don't get frustrated that I didn't get it in this video. Shit sometimes happens and you don't get everything, right? I'm just an amateur. This isn't what I do for a living. So sorry about that, but the good news is you can definitely find a video that I made on how to put the recoil together. I fingerprinted it up. What the? But the way Chet blasted it, look at it, just a little bit of brake clean and it wipes right off. The fingerprints are gone. So Chet's blasting methods are impeccable.
It's going to be in every ride cleaning.
Yeah, you got some polishing to do there, buddy. You're going to need to hire Dennis's detail service. Oh, there's one right there. Well, I missed a whole fingerprint.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bolt on the recoil. All right, we got the motor set in the sled temporarily. We're just cleaning up the shop a little bit for the moment. We got some stuff going on later today. We need to make some space. So we're going to jam the pipes on quick, just temporarily. And that's it. But the video is far from over. We'll bring you back later when we're working on the sled more. All right, it's another night, and we're back at it. You can see that we threw the engine in. I think we did that the other day before we quit filming. And a couple other things have been done, nothing big. Threw the clutches on. Carbs are on there, and well, it's time for Lonnie to do his favorite thing.
Get cross-eyed.
All right, so we're going to sync the carbs. We got the shocks rebuilt. We got to put those back on, and we're just going to work away at this thing. We're hoping for first fire tonight. I think we're pretty close. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we can do it.
The pipes are here.
Everything's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a little bit of plumbing, so yeah.
Yeah, we got to do the brakes.
Yep.
All right, we'll get back at it. We'll bring you along.
Bring you along for the journey.
All right, so brakes. So you can see Chet took the piston and the seal out. So all you got to do is put the seal back, and you should lube it with a little brake fluid just to make it all sort of slippery, slidey. I don't know, you need it on the outside like I just did, but I doubt it'll hurt. But you do need it on the inside for sure for the piston. So you just put your seal back in, and it's basically just a square O-ring. And make sure she's wet with brake fluid. Probably wet this down too. But you put your rubber piece in, then you put your piston in, and then you usually have to get a C-clamp to shove that piston in. All right, so I don't know how to hold it. We're just running it in. It's just a little more than I can do with my fingers. But there you go. She runs right in. And that piston's got a nice rounded edge, and nothing's going to cut the seal, and the seal isn't going to get pushed out of the groove. I mean, you really have to do something to mess that up. I suppose somebody somewhere will, but normally, not a problem. All right, we had a little incident here with the throttle cable. As you can see, this upper part is not attached. And we've been diagnosing it. Here, Lon, you want to hold the camera?
Yep.
All right, so we've been diagnosing it. It's actually pretty decent. It's still caught in there really good. What we think happened is that this actually escaped out about yay far to the point where it just could pop out. Because it's really wide up in this part. It's not so wide down here. That's the only thing we can think. We don't have another throttle cable, but I mean, as long as it stays down there, it's not possibly coming out. So we think it was just because all the cables were loose and somebody tugged hard on it when it was out yay far, like that. That's all we can think of. So we're just going to be more careful and put it back together.
We're just not going to do that again.
And I'm going to order another cable.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
We're going to order another cable. But yeah, we think without the slides on, obviously it can go up that high. Once you get the slides on, there's no way it's ever going up that high.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, Lon, should we show them what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it popped out again.
Yep. So that's an end to sinking the carbs tonight. But we got a few more things to do.
We can do a few things.
We're going to put some front shocks on. We're going to put the pipes on.
Get some plumbing done.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of stuff done.
Right
but we're not going to get the carb synced. Sorry, buddy.
No thinking.
All right, update time. The boys are wrenching. Brad and Dennis are bleeding brakes. Look at that. Brad's dumping brake fluid in. Lonnie's installing shocks. And I've mostly been running around looking for missing parts. Like this hose. The stupid hose.
Why was it missing?
It was missing because I cleaned up the shop. And then I had to find the new location that it went to after I cleaned. You guys ever do that? Nah, nobody ever does that.
No.
But yeah, Lonnie's getting it together. Throttle cable update. It's still broke. All right, so we still have the seat off, and look what this makes it nice for. Plugging in the brake switch. Oh boy, that's nice when the seat's not on. Kind of a pain when it is. There we go. All right, one of those things we forget every darn time is this set screw. And there's two of them because I'm using the set screw collar bearings.
Not sure if I'm seeing it, but close enough. Yep.
Well, it's a set screw on the jack shaft. Luckily, this particular sled doesn't have a set screw on the drive shaft. It's got the press-on bearing. We like the press-on bearing. But this one...
How many set screws are there?
Two, 90 degrees apart.
Yep.
And I can't actually see it from where I'm standing, so I'm working by braille.
I can see it.
There we go. Good enough. All right, here's another thing we do pretty regularly. We put on this heavy-duty regulator. I happen
Regulators.
to find a bunch of these kits, so I bought them. But you don't need the kit. You can just buy the heavy-duty regulator, which we're about to do. The kit's kind of nice because it's got this adapter plate that makes it go exactly in place of the old regulator. So I'm going to assemble that, and we'll show you when we're done. All right, we got the voltage regulator on. So we got the ground from the harness goes to there, the ground from the regulator, and the ground from this thing. What's that thing? Well, Brad wants a heated visor, so we added that. And then the yellow just plugs into any chassis yellow. They're all the same. And we plugged in the heated visor to that too with just a little bullet connector. So there you go. There's your upgraded regulator install. Could not be easier. All right, Brad wanted a tether. We just put them on where the key switch was. Couple washers, and all I do is put some spade terminals on there and connect it where the key switch connected. So that's a normally open tether for a Polaris. I know there's some cats that use it normally closed. That won't work right. It'll be backwards. you know, you'll have to put the tether on to kill it if you accidentally get one of those. But almost everything else is normally open, just like this. And yeah, I know, got to fish this through when you open the hood. We've done this before, but thanks for telling me. All right, we got her all piped up, and we got all the springs in all the places, like this one back here on this tab on the chain case, and there's one way down there that's hard to see. And okay, this one we got to find that runs from here to here. I think I know where it is, but we're going to wait till daylight to go look. But the rest of them we got on there, and we're feeling pretty good about it. We got those heat shields. We found out those sheet metal pieces on there. Had a nice commenter send me some information. Those are actually SLP heat shields. So, all right, we're getting this thing together. All the normal stuff has happened. We dropped a screw in the belly pan, and I don't know what else always happens, but that came together. Tommy's got a new job. We call him Rod, Prop Rod.
Or strap. No.
We're really close. Brad's got the seat bolted down. We've already fired it, but Brad's riding it home tonight. That's all there is to it.
All right, buddy.
Part of the reason is it's going to be like 5 below all weekend, so tonight's the night. All right, we're doing a light check.
Light check, that's it.
We're also giving Lonnie his cardiac stress test.
We got lights.
Lighting up?
Is it choke on or no?
Yeah. That's all I wanted to know is if that light even lights up.
Well, we got to check them all. Brad's riding it home anyway, so. Yeah, there's a wet plug or something going on. It sounded like it when Lonnie was pulling it, like there was a flooded cylinder. So we'll check her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we're flooded on the middle hole.
Yeah,
No, that's not the middle.
No, it's this one.
Which one is it?
This pipe one.
Here. It don't matter. We're gonna pull all the plugs and check.
Oh, I thought.
Oh boy, it is.
Oh, it's blowing out of the PTO side.
It is pungent in here right now.
I like it. Yeah, it is. Whew.
Yep, we dried out the plugs. Yeah, something's still wrong with it, but I'm more disturbed at how much that motor was moving. Holy shit.
Yeah, that thing was dancing all over the place.
We got this pusher piece here. We got to tighten up to touch the motor. I could see it's not right now, right here. And then, Brad, you may need a torque arm.
Yeah, the way that everything was flexing, it looked like I might need something.
Might need a torque arm. All right, you knew this had to happen. Also, we had the airbox off so we could reach the idle speed adjuster screws and turn them up. Lonnie is sinking by Braille. right, there you go, folks. So we had Cardmaster Lonnie work his magic there, and
Yeah.
she's a lot better. She's a lot better. We think it's good enough for Brad to ride home now, which is
it'll probably get him there.
it'll get him there. It's a good thing. We got a skidoo to finish up. I think all the parts are pretty much done. So that's next.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Ready?
Oh!
All right, we're feeling pretty good about this. Stick to the very end. We're going to show Brad riding off into the sunset. He's riding it home tonight. But I'm glad we came back and we did all this tuning work. Got the hood on. We got everything done. I actually had the video edited and ending earlier, but I'm adding this on for you guys. And I feel like it's running mint. What do you guys think?
It's definitely running good.
If you see Brad take off, then I'll
Yeah, then
let
you'll.
you know.
Nice one. That's what Pete would say. Nice one. All right. So with that said, like I said, stay till the end. I'm going to film Brad riding away. But huge thanks to all the patrons. We really appreciate.
Thank you.
We really appreciate your support, patrons. You guys are the best. For those that don't know, we do our channel membership on Patreon, like many other YouTube channels do, rather than on YouTube. And for $5 or $10 a month, you can support the channel. You'll get extra patron-only videos, and you'll get an invite to the patron ride. We're not inviting non-patrons. Somebody said, well, why don't you do a ride for all us other people? You're not paying members. We're doing the ride for paying members. Sorry.
It can only be so big.
We're glad that you're a fan, and we hope you'll hit subscribe. And by the way, subscriptions are free, but I can't do some huge event. I work a full-time job, and then YouTube is basically another full-time job. So I just can't do that. So we're going to keep it small just for the patrons. So, huge thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody that shot us a super thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody that sent us a PayPal donation and everybody that sent something to the P.O. box.
Thanks to Chet. Thanks to Josh.
Yeah.
Blasting.
Chet, nice
JW
job.
Snowweld. Really nice job on the crank for a really nice price. Highly recommend. You can ship your crank to them if you don't live local. And Chet with the blasting. Yeah,
that's amazing.
And it does wipe off, like you said.
yeah. We fingerprinted it. We just wipe it. It's good. So with that said, we'll see you on the trails.
See you on the trails.
All right, how'd it go?
It felt good. It pulls very, very, very hard.
Yeah?
And your eyes water really fast.
Probably should have wore a helmet.
I didn't know I was driving it home.
I could have given you the garbage helmet. There's a helmet in the garbage there.
No, it was good.
All right.
It ran good though. Smoky though.
Well,
It was
it's
smoke.
full of. It's still full of the oil
And
from the
header
building.
paint and-
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. All right. Cool.